Hey, Welsh Dragon Master here. Today I'll be showing how to make a simple quad link rolling bracelet. That's this one here I'm wearing. Quite easy to make. You can see it rolls quite well. And you're going to see why it's called the quad link, as there are 4 links on there rather than the usual double. And a nice quick release clasp as well. Components that will be needed: lots of 1cm jump rings, and I already have a 4-inch section here, as well as a quick release clasp, all made of that sustainable copper that I usually use. Try to get a nice angle here, nice work angle, it's nice and clear. Weird sort of lighting, but there is some at the moment since the storm has temporarily passed. Don't know how long it'll last, so I'm making the most of it by making a quad link bracelet chain. Quite easy to make. Let's just start off with 2. Continue building it up. Once you have 2 like that, you need to put 2 over them. Sort of a bizarre placement, but you'll see what I'm doing. One over both of them now. You can see there. Need to do that again on top of that one. So exactly the same thing again, in order to double up the link and create the rolling part. Should be noted, if you use thicker jump rings, you only need 1 in the middle in order to support the other 2. The thinner the links, the more you'll need to support the mechanism of it. For example, better show what I mean. I have a thick one here, only tri-link 3, and the single ones in the middle support it quite nicely. Or on these ones, it requires an extra link, otherwise they fall out of place. So it can also be made in a tri-link fashion, but only if you have thicker jump rings. But that is an option. Done a few bracelet videos lately, as well as a couple of pendant videos. Check them out. Quite good. Especially I like the Viking Triskelion. That's pretty neat. That video should probably jump out at you due to the strange shaped pendant thingy. There's a couple of them, in fact. You'll see. Have a look on my channel, Welsh Dragon Metals. Obviously. Link to my eBay and Instagram and Twitter in the description of all my videos. If you want to buy some of this jewellery. People do. Been making it a long time, and I'm always making different and new stuff and adding different stuff to my store. In fact, there will be another batch coming soon of these such jewellery pieces, and lots more. Maybe some bullion metals as well. Have to see. Certainly be adding a lot of new items before Christmas this year anyway. As handmade jewellery is up in fashion and popularity. So how long is this? We have 5 and a bit inches. Quite a bit to go. Fair enough. Can take a little while to make these bracelets, obviously, due to the repeating the process 4 times in order to get your rolling mechanism going, and the placement can be sort of tricky. These are all simple things though, nothing complex. Well, I will be doing more complex sort of jump ring jewellery. There's plenty that I can make. And I have like a massive supply of jump rings. So this will just be one of many different styles. I have insane amounts ready to use. Many pots such as that. All made via mandrel. Great tool, mandrels. Rather than make them one at a time using a wire bending tool such as that, you can make literally 100 jump rings at a time. So mass producing like 10,000 isn't so much of an issue in a day. Definitely recommend you get a mandrel for making jump rings. You can actually source mandrels from e-waste, specifically printers. There are lots of tubes and rods and rollers within printers that make perfect jewellery components and tools. There's lots of nice springs and bolts and stuff also in there. It's going to be quite useful in making rigs or things like helping hands, if you use such devices. Handy for a lot of older jewelers, I suppose, or people just doing crafts. Want to spare their finger muscles or have arthritis and such. So, good to source your own components in many uses. Coming along nicely. It's the one I'm wearing. Probably look even cooler stacked. How long is that? We have 6 and a bit inches. Need a couple of inches more then. Fair enough. Kind of laborious to make these quad bracelets. Take good 15-20 minutes to just make one section. So it can take you like about half an hour to make a whole 8-inch bracelet, as opposed to other bracelets which I've recently posted, which can be built in 10 minutes, 5 minutes even, if you rush it. More simpler bracelets. That one didn't go in the right place. Can be quite tricky to do that sometimes. And the light is failing me as it's actually night time. And the sun is just gone behind a tree. Few more links to this, and then we'll be done with this quite nice and shiny quad link rolling bracelet. Couldn't think what to call it in the beginning. Although I have been working on several different things lately. Lots of names going around my brain. Literal 10,000 different types of jewellery. And what they're all called. You see why not too many people actually go and try and study it. There's just so many fields to jewellery. Got simple jump ring stuff, you can work with fabric and weaving, or even weaving metal, making things from forged metal, anvil working, or pouring straight into a mould in order to make jewellery that way. Or combinations of all of them. So metallurgy is a big part. An understanding of metals and their alloys. That's getting quite long. That's from there. It's 7 inches, so another couple of links and then we'll be done, and then I'll put it on, see what it looks like next to another one, because I actually haven't stacked these yet, so I'm not actually sure what it'll look like stacked, or even if they stack. Assume they do. Sort of a strange hazy light at the moment. That's because there is a hazy cloud outside. The sun is also behind a tree, behind a hazy cloud, so it's going quite dark. Even though the sun should probably be out for another half hour or so. Yeah, well, the weather is all over the place lately. Very, very temperamental weather. Which I don't like, since I like sunny videos. I'm not sitting in working. Prefer to work outside. Straightening up some of these jump rings. Using manual movement, using my nails. So very, very shiny. Reacts beautifully to artificial light, multiple rings like this. One more link. Actually looks quite long, these 8-inch bracelets, due to the thick gauge. It's also quite deep, it's got depth to these, both depth and width. A bit of sunlight breaking through, and then it disappears again. How strange. Been doing that all day, screwing with my eyesight. Nobody likes that when the sun goes on Earth, especially when it's strong sunlight and you're robbed of its warmth, which sucks. Everybody likes a bit of sunlight, unless, you know, you're a vampire, which I suppose exists these days. So, add a quick release clasp. Shown how to make them before, very, very simple. A little close up there, makes it a bit more secure. Lovely. quite easy to attach them. These are quick attachment, quick release things after all. Ooh, they look quite nice together, as suspected. And my hands are sort of muscly and skinny, so these would probably fit a bigger person. Seems to be some slack also. Good centimeter or two. Very nice. So that's how to make quad link bracelets. Till next time.